It all started with a smile. Every morning, there she was, my wife Sarah, greeting me with that radiant smile I fell in love with. It was the kind of smile that made you believe everything was perfect, that our life together was a fairy tale. I'd leave for work feeling like the luckiest man alive, and come home to that same loving gaze. We'd talk about our day, make dinner, watch a movie. It was our routine, our comfortable, happy little world. Or so I thought. The first crack in the porcelain appeared subtly. It was a late-night text she quickly hid. "Just work," she'd say with a casual shrug, that familiar smile still in place. I didn't question it. Why would I? This was Sarah, my Sarah. Then came the girls' nights that became more frequent, the overtime at her new project. The excuses were always plausible, always delivered with that disarming smile. I even felt proud of her, working so hard, having a life of her own. I was a supportive husband. A tiny nagging voice in the back of my mind started to whisper. I tried to ignore it. I told myself I was being paranoid, insecure. I'd look at her sleeping next to me, looking so peaceful, and I'd feel ashamed of my own doubts. We had built a life together, shared dreams, weathered storms. Cheating, that was something that happened in movies, to other people, not to us. We were solid. We were forever. I clung to that belief, to the image of her smile, like a man adrift at sea clinging to a piece of wreckage. The truth, when it finally came out, wasn't a dramatic explosion. It was a quiet, good, trenching discovery. I came home early one day, wanting to surprise her with flowers, and I heard voices from our bedroom. His voice, a voice I didn't recognize. My world didn't just crack, it shattered into a million pieces. The silence that followed when they realized I was there was the loudest sound I'd ever heard. On her face, for the first time in a long time, there was no smile. Just fear and a truth she could no longer hide. Looking back, the most painful part wasn't the act itself, it was the smiles. Every single one. Each smile was a lie, a carefully constructed mask to hide the betrayal. Every "I love you" was a dagger disguised as a kiss. The woman I shared my bed with, my dreams with, my life with, was a stranger. Rebuilding from that kind of deception feels impossible sometimes. You question everything, not just about the relationship, but about yourself. How could I have been so blind? It's a long road to healing, learning to trust again, starting with trusting your own judgment. The scars are deep, but they are a reminder that even the most beautiful smiles can hide the most painful truths. Thank you for listening to my story. If you've been through something similar, know you're not alone.